Hey everybody, Corey here. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a great uh, Memorial Day weekend. I know I did. Didn't do a hell of a lot. Relaxed. Sat in a lot of the casts Friday night, Saturday night, a little bit on Monday night. So, but just had a good time with family on Saturday night. We had a bonfire down at the in-laws' place, and my son and the grandbaby and his wife, and we just had a good time. And Sunday we did a little babysitting. Oh, Saturday though I did brew. By the way, this is I think I got two left. This is one of my favorite beers. And I haven't made this yet, but I am definitely going to give this a whirl. The Sierra Nevada Ruthless Rye. God, I love that beer. But my wife found 6 of them in the Pick 6 bin at one of the grocery stores and boxed it up and brought it home. Still tastes great. It was brewed on right at the last of February there, but you know what? I like it. But I brewed on Saturday, and my favorite style is pale ale, and I absolutely love the. Fuck. Woo! I absolutely love Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, and pale ales are my favorite style of all. You know, I'm not. I like hops. I like the IPAs. I'm not as much into the double IPAs. I start getting into the doubles, and for one, I don't need the high alcohol, but and I like the hops and stuff, but I prefer them at the level of a regular IPA. So, and one of my favorite IPAs like that is the little pop up IPA from Boulevard. I know Ryan out there, also an Iowa boy. We both posted within minutes of each other that on Untapped that we were drinking a Boulevard pop-up IPA. But anyway, back to the brew day. I did a 4-gallon batch. Should have just done 5-gallon, but anyway, I did a 4-gallon batch on the stove here, brew in a bag. And got a little bit of footage of. I didn't film the whole brew day, but you know what? You can go take a look at that right now. Be right back. Hello, everybody. Thought I'd give you a look here. I'm not filming the whole brew day or anything, but doing a brew in a bag here. This will be about 4 gallons when we're done. Just about ready to come up to boil here. This is pre-boil volume of about 4.5, almost 5 gallons. Just pulled the bag out, and look at that color, just perfect. This is a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale clone. Beautiful color. About 8 pounds of pale malt. Between 6 and 7 ounces of Crystal 40 and a little bit of Crystal 60. As soon as I bring it up to a boil, we'll have a Magnum hop addition for the bittering, and then a Pearl hop addition with 20 minutes left.
And then we got a couple ounces of Cascade, which a little bit of that I'm going to dry hop just to get a little bit more out of it. So anyway, in about 3 to 4 weeks here, have another batch of Pale Ale, which is my favorite style. So just thought I'd give you a look-see. Later.
So there you go. That was my my Boulevard or my Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. It's been. I did. By the way, I did put that up in the no chill container. On Sunday, I pitched it in the morning. I pitched the yeast in the morning, transferred the wort. It was right at 69 degrees in the container when I transferred it. No mishaps. Went smooth. Pitched the yeast. It's having a very, very healthy fermentation. So that's good. It's what? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. We're about the third day in, and it's still going. I expect tomorrow, fourth day, into the fourth day, it's going to be starting to slow down a little bit, but it's got a croissant on there. It looks like a big old rice cake, but so I'm hoping that's turns out to be a good one. I think I'm going to dry hop a little bit of the Cascade on it, just a little bit. We'll see. But and I still have my cream ale. Is I had them downstairs in the brew carving area, and I ended up having to move them up, both beers back upstairs, because it just gets so damn cool downstairs that I needed temps to come up a little bit. So they're sitting back in the guitar room with right at about 68, 69 degrees. So why don't we go take a look right now and take a peek at both of them.
Hey everybody, just thought I'd give you a look at the two beers I have in fermenters. This is the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale clone that I did. I did that on Saturday, and Sunday morning I transferred it from the no chill to the carboy and pitched the yeast. And as you can see, it's got a very healthy fermentation on it. The croissant on it looks like a big old rice cake, but she's sitting right at like 68, 69 degrees. So, and starting to slow down a little bit. I would expect that tomorrow night, by tomorrow night, it'll be slowed down quite a bit. So, and if we look over here, that is the cream ale. It's about 3 gallons of the Liberty cream ale grain, all grain that I did. That was from Midwest Supplies, and I actually did a full brew day on this one. I believe I showed that last week in the Homebrew Wednesday, but anyway, it's pretty much done. I'll be putting that one up in bottles on this coming weekend. So there you go.
All right, so yeah, the cream ale and the the pale ale, they're both looking good. So I don't have a whole lot more for you than that. I will be bottling the cream ale this weekend. I got a bunch of bottles to wash up here. People talk about bottling. That's the only thing I don't like is washing bottles, and taking the labels off of them. But once that's been done, I kind of I look kind of forward to bottling. So usually it means that I got 2 or 3 weeks to I got something new to try. That's the most fun day, is that day that you get to try that brew, and you're like, think it's gonna work, But anyway, I don't have any much more than that for you guys this week. I did want to give a couple shout outs. One to Paulie Detmers out there, my buddy. He's in a lot of the the brewcasters out there. Craig too, who will be returning on this Friday night to casting, as well as the Maniacs cast and Jake and Dars out there. Those are the ones I like to frequent, including Fiddlehead Jen as well. So, but what else? I can't forget Marco's cast either. But I did want to give a shout out to Bret's Brewery out there. I know he's been doing quite a few videos here recently. He's got a great looking setup in his garage there. He's got a great man cave. He's got a basement's all set up. He's got all his NASCAR, and he's got his slick little area where he's got all his fermenters going and working away, and he's got his kegerator there, and he's got the checkered flag floor down there, and then you go out into his garage, and he's got a beautiful, huge garage, and he's got a really nice Blickman 3-tier setup to brew on. And I love watching his brew days, but not that you got to have a fancy rig like that, but it's just and besides that, he's a fellow Iowan, and he's a great guy. So check his channel out. That's Bret's Brewery. And another one, Ryan Murphy. He's another Iowa boy. I believe he's Rye Channel in most of the casts. I can't remember if he's Rye Channel or if he's Ryan Murphy on YouTube, but I'll try to remember to put the links down below. And one other person that I want to give a shout out to. Since I started brewing, and I really ran into him in the brewcast, but he's also on Facebook, and he does videos and everything too. But Dan, he's been brewing for a long time, and his name's Dan ABA. He's one of those guys that primarily I see him in the casts on the weekend, but the guy is always answering questions from us dumb newbie brewers, and never fails to have some kind of encouragement or what have to give to you. So he's just always there and willing to help, and I don't know how many times when I'm just sitting there and I'm listening to the music, and I see him helping 3 or 4 people, and then I'll get my stupid question in there too, but he's always willing to help everybody, and the guy likes to drink those nasty sour beers, but don't hold that against him. I've tried a couple of those, and but I guess that's something you have to acquire. But the guy, that just goes to show you how much his knowledge is on all that stuff and just brewing in general. So anyway, check out Dan ABA. Good guy. So anyway, that's about it. I wanted to Thank all my subscribers. I'm up to like 130 some. Appreciate it, all of you. Appreciate all your comments. So anyway, that's about all I got. So cheers, happy Homebrew Wednesday, and we'll see you next week.